Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be an energy shift reading for my dearest Scorpios. Scorpio, Jupiter is moving into Pisces, and this is happening for the first time since 2010 or 2011. So Jupiter expands what it touches. So when it travels through Pisces, we have an expansion of spirituality, sensitivity, a heightened focus on unity consciousness. So it's really especially potent for twin flames and soulmates coming into union. This transit is all about oneness and forgiveness. So it's also really important for those of you who are in separation. We will feel our empathy grow, and the cosmos will encourage all of us to dream new dreams. Jupiter in Pisces amplifies innovation and spiritual revelation. Pisces also rules sleep, so those of us who have been restless or anxious or stressed will be able to use this time to heal. All right, so Scorpios, as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, and if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, guys, feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, Scorpios, let's go ahead and see what messages come through for this energy shift. Jupiter moving into Pisces. All right, Jupiter moving into Pisces, please, for my dear Scorpios. Let's see what energy you're coming into this shift with, the energy you're bringing into this. Oof. All right, we've got the Hanged Man energy. I'm going to keep it, but wow, Scorpio, those cards were jumping, popping. And we see that the Hanged Man, this is Pisces energy, Neptunian energy. You could have that in your chart. You could be connected to a Pisces or just exhibiting these qualities. But the Hanged Man is about a stalemate, a sacrifice, pulling back your energy, but finally getting that perspective that you need to make moves. So for many of you guys, this is going to be a major spiritual awakening or ascension. For those of you who are in separation or you haven't received communication from somebody, that is absolutely changing because you are seeing the situation differently. Okay, what's shifting for you guys? Look at that beautiful 10 of Swords in reverse. There's been some sort of painful ending for my dear Scorpios out there. Excuse me. Very, very painful ending. And what's happening here is you're releasing this poison. Now, this could be some sort of betrayal. This could be just something that you were very, very emotionally invested in. It could be a very difficult cycle that's coming to a close. It can also be an energy of codependency, but this is all being removed. Okay, this is all, it's, this is beautiful because anything that's been really holding you back, you're definitely getting a huge shift in perspective. You're seeing things differently. You're releasing it. You're letting it go, allowing the poison to just flow. Let it out. Get it out of your system. I love this. And for some of you, it is going to be negative imprinting on your nervous system from previous relationships, even from childhood, anything that you've picked up from the collective. So really powerful purge and release taking place here, Scorpio. Three of Pentacles. Look at this. So for some of you guys, there is reconciliation here. Now, not for all of you is this going to be a twin flame, a soulmate, or a romantic situation. For some of you, it's going to be about work. It's just going to be about your, relationships. It could be with family, it could be friends. But the Three of Pentacles, this is what is expanding. And this means that you have a lot of help, not only in the 3D, so you may be coming into contact with soul tribe members, people that want to collaborate with you on your projects, creative or otherwise, business partners, but it can also be a reconciliation card, you guys, in romantic situations or coming together or reconciling with a soulmate or even your twin flame. It's two people coming together and moving off onto a path together. I do see that if you guys have been experiencing any sort of poverty or difficulties with your finances, that's coming to an end as well. And there's just this huge, the Hanged Man in reverse it's a fantastic, it's a magnificent energy shift, any which way you put it, okay? So we have the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Spirit wants you to know that this is a huge blessing. You're going to be overflowing with joy and emotion. Again, for some of you guys, you may be leaving karmic situations behind, seeing them that they no longer serve you, or having learned the lessons is what I'm getting. And what you're attracting is, you may be meeting people through friends or through family, okay, by by association is what I'm getting. And again, not all of you is it going to be romantic, but for many of you, it absolutely is. For some of you guys, you're closing out a karmic cycle with your person, and there's a brand new beginning. With the Ace of Cups, Scorpio, this is amazing because this is a huge blessing coming into your life. And we get the Hermit, Virgo energy. So some of you guys, absolutely, you're dealing with a Virgo, but it might be like you and your person may have taken a break. You may have felt that it was a separation, but you're leaving this this difficulty, this difficult cycle behind. You're coming together to work things out, to have a brand new beginning. Now, for those of you who have no interest in a past person, okay, this is just what you've been in, this Hermit energy, going within, finding the answers, reaching enlightenment, and getting back out there in shining your light again, and coming out of this sort of very pensive, this sort of shadowy period, this period of healing. You're calling in new opportunities, whether that's in love or that's in business or that's in your health, but it's nothing but beautiful energy here for you, Scorpios. And we get the Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here, you guys, some of you guys, this is a connection where there is a rekindling, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles speaks of loyalty, and you guys have pushed through even when you felt there was an ending. You've still continued to do the work. Those of you who are twins, who are in separation, what you guys have experienced, you knew that you can, if you continued to do your own soul growth and you continued to focus on yourself, that the breakthroughs and the ascension that you experience are also going to be affecting your person. Many of you, your person is going to be coming back towards you and saying, hey, this is what I've learned in our time apart. And remember, they're probably doing the same thing. So if it's like, even if you seem to have wavered a little bit on your, spiritual growth, or you felt like things weren't happening, you may be experiencing, your twin or your soulmate having some major breakthroughs. And I definitely see this as anything that has been stagnant, Scorpio, is moving full speed ahead. It's a blessing, and it's definitely divinely orchestrated. Three of Wands, this is something you've been waiting for a long time. But look at that. There's a breakup, but we also have the Eight of Cups. Somebody here wasn't quite ready. And look at that. We see Hierophant and the Lover's card. Somebody wasn't ready for commitment. And I'm seeing that, this is changing. This is what's shifting. Many of you guys needed to experience this breakup or this separation, whether it was you or them, to really put yourselves in this frequency to come back together to do some healing work. Okay. Now, for some of you guys, this is about leaving somebody behind. Okay. But what's coming back to you is love. You may have given up on love. You may have given up on, calling in a soulmate or your twin flame, Scorpio. But you know what? This is something that you've worked very, very hard for. And the Three of Wands tells us that it is absolutely on the horizon. Okay, so get ready, Scorpio. Amazing. All right, let's see what else comes through here for my dear Scorpios. Additional messages, please, for my Scorpios. Okay, we get contract. So this is a little nod to those of you who are on a twin flame journey. Some of you guys, you are healing and clearing karma, either within this particular relationship or just from your past life. That's really in doing this healing work, which is so evident in these cards. You're getting this new beginning, this new blessing. And for some of you, it's not going to be about love. For some of you, it's about business. It's about work. You may have been struggling. You may have been constantly finding yourselves in positions that you felt were thankless jobs, or they weren't, it's you getting on your soul path. But this is about people in the 3D really working with you, giving you tips, giving you advice, putting you on the right path in a sense, but it's because of the work that you've done. It's what you're attracting. And this is also a reminder that your angels and your guides have got your back, you guys. Yeah, financial constraints. This is coming to an end, Scorpio. So whether this is a feeling of loneliness, because I do feel that many of you guys, you've been in separation from your person, whether you know them or not, this is not so much a 3D love connection that I'm talking about here. This is a very deep soul connection. This is a twin flame journey. And many of you guys have felt like you've been alone, wandering around in the desert, in the dark. Maybe that there isn't anybody really truly out there for you. And this is coming to an an end. You're bringing about stability. You're coming into union, my dear Scorpios. It's truly happening, and it's a result of you releasing this negative imprinting from previous situations, or maybe even if you know who your twin or the soulmate is, releasing what has happened between you guys so you can heal and come together. Okay. Yeah, look at that. We get the seventh chakra. So this is interesting because we have on the numbers here, we have 4, 5, and we have 6. So everybody needs to pay attention to this. It's not really what I meant to say. I don't know why I said everybody. But paying attention to this number sequence is really important. Everything is unfolding exactly the way it's supposed to. All right. And so the seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, this is a beautiful energy because this is that spiritual connection. Okay. You guys are doing the spiritual work. You're doing the healing. You've been through the dark night of the soul. You're seeing things differently. You're getting the downloads. You're integrating this energy. And this is not only affecting you and your life, and many of you, it's changing your financial situation as well, but you're calling in your twin or this soulmate. All right. Look at that. And this has been quite the journey, my dear Scorpios, but there was a reason that you needed to be alone. And for oftentimes, the reason that we need to go through certain things alone is because we have to learn to love ourselves, because somewhere along the way, we stop doing that. Okay. And so this is what I'm seeing here. It's a beautiful journey, but the time, you have a lot of choices and you have a lot of options ahead of you, Scorpio. And what they want me to really highlight for you, for some of you, if you do know who this person is and coming from your past, they're telling me that you also have a choice. Okay. But somebody is going to be reaching out and telling you what they have learned in this time, because you have triggered something within them. So do not underestimate your power here, Scorpio. And you're going to decide, thank you for telling me that. That gives me the healing and the closure for me to go on my way. Or, hey, can we work this out? I truly love you. And if you guys feel like being together, the option for healing this is absolutely on the table. Again, some of my Scorpios out there, you don't know this person. Okay. And it's this energy of, wandering, lost, alone in the dark. Maybe there isn't anybody out there for me, and you're getting a different perspective. And you're going to also start to realize, when we see the Hermit card in reverse, it's like where the student becomes the teacher. You're also going to realize the lessons that you needed to learn, how you needed to evolve and ascend to get yourself in this frequency to call in whatever it is that you truly need at this point in time. And look, another nod to my twin flames with number 29 and the World card. So you guys are completing a very, very difficult cycle. All right, you guys, this is a brilliant success, but we also have this energy of night and day. We have this energy of, it's fixed energy here, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Scorpio, another Scorpio, a Leo, or an Aquarius. But what I'm seeing here is, fixed energy can be quite stubborn. And so what I'm seeing here is there's a real need for patience. Okay. You might feel like your time is running out. You might have grown impatient, but Spirit's saying this is absolutely happening. Okay. We're sort of, I'm just going to leave it there. It's beautiful energy here, Scorpio. Beautiful energy. And for some of you guys, if it's not about a soulmate journey or a twin flame, what I'm seeing here is it's like finances are looking really good. I mean, some of you guys, you're branching out and you're starting your own business. We see that with this journey card. You may be leaving behind, jobs that, you felt like you really needed. Okay. Or, working for like a major corporation and just kind of feeling like, all right, I don't really mean much to this place, or, and you're really branching off and following a passion and a dream. Okay. And this person has packed their bags. Some of you guys are traveling for work or traveling to see your person. Okay. But this person is under the stars, completely excited. It's kind of like this fool type energy. Okay. And not as in being foolish, but fool in the tarot. All right, so we get the ruby star, number 5, flow. I embody my authentic and sensual essence. Beautiful. So Scorpio, this is your energy. This is the base chakra. Some of you guys do need to do some base chakra balancing and and cleansing. You might need to do some grounding work at this time, because I can see that you're going through something, you know, very important, awakening, ascension. So we can start to feel a little funky when that's going on, but a reminder to really ground yourself. So there are lots of different ways that you can ground. You can use, you know, do crystals, using like smoky quartz or hematite. There are lots of stones out there, though. You can Google them. You can also use oils and sprays, like, you know, vetiver, for example, is one of my favorite. And then there's also earthing, you know, literally putting your bare feet on the ground, on the sand, in the water, whatever it might be. But there's this beautiful energy here that you're going to be very, very successful. You have what it takes. You don't, there's something here that you're releasing that you were relying on, that you kind of grew to believe that you needed. But what this reading is telling us here, Scorpio, is that actually you are all that you need. And in believing that and coming into this energy, that's what's attracting this happiness, this love, this prosperity. So we get another number 29. So 29 is really an important number for you guys. I don't know if you're 29 years old, somebody's born on the 29th. I mean, it could be anything, but it's also just another confirmation and another nod to those of you on the twin flame journey. I express my intuition with self-confidence and love. So some of you guys, you may be starting, or you may be like other readers or Reikiists or healers, Scorpios. You are one of, if not the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. Okay, and some of you guys, you might need to work with aquamarine, is what I'm getting. It's a light blue. It's a beautiful light blue stone. But you know, it's about trusting your intuition, because I feel like you're having this major upgrade to the third eye chakra, where maybe before you started to doubt yourself or the downloads that you were receiving. But with the crown chakra and the third eye chakra being activated, Scorpio, this is no joke. This is no joke when it comes to ascension and activations, and you're completing a very difficult cycle. So it's important that you're being very loving and very caring. But most of all, Scorpio, it's time to be true to yourself. What is it you want to do? I just heard, where is it you want to live? Some of you guys, you're being called to move or to travel. Do pay attention to that, because there are activations that we receive when we go to certain places, whether it's actually changing your residence or it's going on a trip, you know, through the ley lines, through the crystal grid. So what I'm seeing, at the bottom, look at that. We get another number 11. I'm going to keep it out. Okay, I'm going to keep it out, because now we have 11, 11, 11, 11. Many of you guys are seeing that powerful sequence. 29 is also really important. But the moonstone star. So many of you guys, you might be working with moonstone. Let's see, I've got a little bit of moonstone here. But you know, you can get moonstone in different shapes, different forms. I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. Yeah, so Scorpios, many of you guys, you absolutely are coming into union, okay, with your twin. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to pull some starseed oracles for you. Some of you guys, either you or your person wears their hair in braids or has like a long, thick braid. It doesn't really matter. I'm not getting like a hair color, but I'm getting something having to do with braids, or maybe you guys are braiding your hair right now, okay, or just did. It might not be something that you normally do, is what I'm getting, but it might be for like a special occasion, or maybe you guys are just sort of switching up your hairstyle as well. Just a weird little extra message I'm getting. All right, the blue flame. Oh, holy smokes. Spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Ooh, Scorpios, I'm going to read this to you. Somebody else, I think this has actually come out in a few different readings, Scorpio. But the blue flame is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. And I told you, you guys are really getting that third eye and the crown chakra. So this is no joke. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary, Scorpio. And if you are, also remember, those of you on a twin flame journey, it may be because your twin is awakening. Okay, so just pay attention to that. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when you're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. And I get that, the need for you to also be very kind, loving, and compassionate with yourself, Scorpio, as you're experiencing this. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Yes, Scorpio. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. And so that's why I'm really getting this energy, the need, this is, and also why Spirit's bringing this to our attention. Scorpio, the importance of grounding, because what you're experiencing is serious stuff, okay? If you're in the midst of an awakening, which it's a process that never ends, treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes that you're going through. And also those around you, because Scorpio, remember, on a twin flame journey, what happens to you also happens to your twin, okay? So remember that. And I love this. I mean, this is really such a powerful reading. Okay, vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you are. And you're purging and releasing that negative imprinting on your system, Scorpio. Absolutely. All right, and then we get starseed. Beautiful. So many of you out there already know that you're starseeds, but some of you guys are coming into this understanding. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. So this is also a reminder, okay? So some of you guys, this is you and your twin, but for others of you, this is just a reminder. What I've been saying, what happens to you is not only happening to you and your twin, but it's why you're here. You're here to help uplift the collective. I love this. Scorpio, you guys, tap on the Scorpios I'm tapping into. You guys are powerful. I am lucky to have you on my side. Absolutely. Surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. Damn, Scorpio. Yeah, and look at that. We see that. We see you actually in that energy. Don't resist what's happening. Okay, don't resist what's happening. The Hanged Man in reverse is somebody who's surrendered, somebody who's allowing the universe to take over, and you're going to be rewarded for it. Many of you guys also, with the Hermit card, you were getting, this is the student becomes the teacher. This is your up-leveling. This is your major awakening. And remember, it's a process that doesn't end, but it's a huge up-leveling. They really want me to show you the Freedom card. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. And we see in this deck, for example, Scorpio, that Hanged Man, it's a mermaid or merman in a net, and it's like you guys are seeing beyond the matrix. That's what they're showing me. It's like you're finally able to sort of see how everything is connected and seeing beyond the matrix, getting this higher perspective, and that's what's allowing you to sort of leave this lower vibrational timeline behind. Okay, and that's where you meet your twin. Yeah, so wow. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I'm floored, and truthfully, guys, I wasn't really going to do readings today because I have another obligation, but I have an hour and a little hour break in between what I'm supposed to be doing. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go and do a quick little reading with Scorpio or for Scorpio. And I am so happy I did. You guys, you're amazing. Sending you lots of love and light. Take care.